Hello dear students. Today we shall discuss perhaps the last topic of this unit 5. Okay. The topic is reflection of uniform plane waves by perfect dielectric normal incidence. Okay. So the topic of discussion is reflection of uniform plane waves uniform plane waves by perfect dielectric normal incidence. Incidence. Okay. So this is the topic of discussion. Okay. So so when a plane electromagnetic waves is incident normally on the surface of a perfect dielectric, then part of it is reflected. Okay. So a perfect dielectric is one with zero conductivity, so that there is no loss of power in the propagation through the dielectric. Okay. So जब कोई प्लेन ईएम वेव नॉर्मली इंसिडेंट करता है किसी सरफेस पर, ओके, और वो सरफेस अगर परफेक्ट डाइलेक्ट्रिक है, ओके, तो कुछ पार्ट जो है उसका वो रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, ओके, लेकिन एक परफेक्ट डाइलेक्ट्रिक वो होता है जिसकी कंडक्टिविटी जीरो होती है, ओके, सो दैट देयर इज नो लॉस ऑफ पावर इन द प्रोपगेशन थ्रू द डाइलेक्ट्रिक. फाइन. तो कंडक्टिविटी उसकी जीरो है, दैट मीन्स देयर इज नो लॉस ऑफ पावर इन द प्रोपगेशन थ्रू द डाइलेक्ट्रिक. प्रोपगेशन के दौरान जब वेव प्रोपगेट करेगा उस डाइलेक्ट्रिक से तो पावर का कोई लॉस नहीं होगा. ओके, सो लेट अस इलस्ट्रेट दिस विथ, लेट्स से this is your x equals to 0 plane. Okay, fine. And this one is the mu1 epsilon 1 and this one is the mu2 epsilon 2. This is the permeability and permittivity of the medium. Okay, and this is the plane, okay, of separation between the two dielectrics. Et, the tangential component will be in which direction? In this direction. Okay, and let's say the incident electric field is Ei, okay, and reflected is your Er, okay, and Pi is the incident and PR is the reflected. Okay, this is going to be incident and this is going to be reflected, that's why the direction is opposite. Okay, this one is your, this is your medium 1, this is your medium 1 and this is your medium 2. Okay, so if we see in a more elaborated manner, okay, so let us suppose that we have something like this. If we want to see it more clearly, okay, and this is your y axis, okay, this is your z axis and this is certainly your x axis. Okay, fine. And this is your medium, this is your medium 1, this is your medium 1, okay, and this is your medium 2. So for medium 1 the characteristic impedance is eta 1 r1, okay, for medium 2 it is eta 2 r2, okay, and now the incident electric field and magnetic field can be represented like this one. Okay, so it is incidenting, So we can represent it like this. It is incident, so it is EI and HI. Okay, because electric field intensity and magnetic field intensity of incident waves. Okay, and for reflected wave, this is the ER and ER, okay, and HR, fine, of the reflected. And for transmitted the part of which propagates actually, for that we will represent this E, T and H, T. Okay, so these are the part of electric and magnetic field which has been transmitted. Okay, so EI is what? Your EI means what? Electric intensity of incident wave striking the boundary. Okay, ER means what? The reflected wave leaving the boundary in the first medium. And ET means what? The electric intensity of transmitted wave propagated into the second medium. Okay, so this is your medium 1 and this one is your medium 2. So the part of electric intensity which is striking or which is incident on this boundary, that is called EI. Similarly HI. Okay, what is ER? ER is the reflected wave leaving the boundary. The part of it got reflected. Okay, so that reflected part is ER, and some part of it is transmitted, means propagated, means enter into the second medium. जो part enter कर गया उसको क्या कहेंगे? ET. That is the electric intensity of transmitted wave propagated into the second medium. So basically this I is what? I suffix लगा है मतलब क्या है? I means incident. Okay, I is incident. R मतलब क्या है? R मतलब reflected. R मतलब reflected and T मतलब T means what? Transmitted. T means your transmitted. Okay. So considering the case of a plane traveling in a x direction incident on a boundary that is parallel to x equal to 0 plane. Okay, the boundary is between two lossless dielectrics at x equal to 0. Having parameters, for the first medium it is mu1 epsilon 1 and for the second medium it is mu2 epsilon 2 respectively. E and H components are tangential to the surface. Okay, so E and H components are what? They are tangential to the surface. So we have also here in this diagram, like EI, ER and ET, we have similarly HI, HR and HT also, means incident, reflected and transmitted. But it is a magnetic field intensity. Okay, so for first medium, so for first medium, what is eta 1? Eta 1 is equal to root over of mu 1 upon epsilon. Okay, and for second medium, if we talk about the second medium, so what is eta 2? So for second medium, eta 2 equal to root over mu 2 upon epsilon. Okay, so the relationship for electric and magnetic fields can be written as, so the relationships, so the relationships for electric and magnetic fields and magnetic fields can be written as, so what will be the relation? The relation will be EI equals to what? Eta 1 into HI. Okay, yes or no? This is your question 1. Similarly, your ER will be what? Minus of eta 1 HR. Okay, because energy direction is changed. Okay, so there is negative sign because direction of this reflected wave is what? It is changed. So that's why there is a negative sign. Okay, and Et equals to eta 2 ht. Okay, and this is your third equation. So the continuity of tangential component of E and H require, okay, so the continuity of tangential component of E and H require that this Hi plus Hr equals to Ht. Okay, and this Ei plus Er equals to Et. Okay, so this is your equation 4. Okay, so continuity of tangential component of E and H requires that Hi plus Hr should be equal to Ht and Ei plus Er should be equal to Et. But from equation 1, if we see, so if we see from equation 1, so what will be your Ht or Hi if we talk about? So this can be written as 1 upon eta 1, okay, Ei minus Er, or we can write 1 upon eta 2 Ei plus Er. Okay, so this is your from 1 and 2 if we talk about. So from equation 1 and 2, so from equation 1 and 2, if you will see here, okay, so what can be written as this Hi plus this Hr, okay, equals to 1 upon eta 1 Ei minus Er. Okay, and that can also be written as in terms of eta 2, if we write 1 upon eta 2, this is Ei plus Er. Okay, so from these two equations, what we can write, that eta 2 into Ei minus Er equals to eta 1 Ei plus Er. Okay, and this is your equation 5. Now here we define a reflection coefficient. Okay, here we define a reflection coefficient and transmission coefficient, okay, from equation 4 and 5. So see this equation 4. Equation 4 is this one and equation 5 is this one. So here we define the reflection coefficient and transmission coefficient tau from equations 4 and 5. Okay, so the reflection coefficient is, so the reflection coefficient is ER upon EI, okay, and that is going to be eta 2 minus eta 1 upon this eta 2 plus eta 1, okay. This is your expression, or expressed in the form of ratio of eta 2 minus eta 1. So it can be expressed as the ratio of eta 2 minus eta 1 upon eta 2 plus eta 1, okay. Now similarly, and let us put this as equation 7, okay. So similarly we have the transmission coefficient also, okay. We can define the transmission coefficient, okay. So the transmission coefficient tau can be defined as your transmitted intensity upon the incident intensity, ET upon EI, and that can be written as your ET equal to how much? It is EI plus ER upon this EI, okay. So if we divide this EI upon EI, then it will be 1 plus this ER upon this EI, okay, and it can be written as, from the equation 7, if we want to represent it, then it can be written as, if you solve it, then it will be obtained as 2 eta 2 upon this eta 1 plus eta 2, okay. So your tau, the expression for tau is what? Tau equals to 2 eta 2 upon eta 1 plus eta 2. This is the expression for tau. So if we write, if I write tau equals to 2 eta 2 upon eta 1 plus eta 2. So this is the expression for your tau, okay, and this is your equation 8. Now similarly we get the reflection and transmission coefficient for H also, okay. So similarly we get the reflection and transmission coefficients for H, okay. So now from similarly from equation 1 and equation 2, okay, so this HR upon HI equals to minus of this ER upon this EI, and it is equal to eta 1 minus eta 2 upon this eta 1 plus eta 2, okay, and this is your equation 9. And if we talk about this HT upon this HI, so it can also be equal to eta 1 ET upon this eta 2 EI, and that can be written as 2 eta 1 upon eta 1 plus eta 2, okay, and this is your equation 10, okay. So these are some of the relations which we can obtain.